Hi, I'm Chrisanne, and this is my sidekick, Bacon-bits. Hi, Bacon-bits, who are you?
I'm Connor. I'm your son.
This is my son, and we're here today to talk about how to use a pendulum. And what is a pendulum? So, pendulum is a piece of wire or cording or something that has a piece that's going to dangle and move, and then another end at the other end. So people will think these are bracelets all the time, and they're pendulums. So let's talk a little bit about how to use a pendulum. So great way to get started when you first get a pendulum is to take your pendulum in your left hand. Here, why don't you do this with us with this one? And I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to show all our pendulums shortly. So we're going to take our left hand and we're going to cup it, and we're going to take the pendulum fully, put it in the left hand. Good job. And we're going to cover it with our right hand, and we're going to put our intent into it. Work for my highest and best good. Give me clear, concise answers. Always work for the highest and best good of my clients, etc. Find your words. Those are my words. Then, when we take the pendulum out, we're ready to get rolling. So, a couple of things I want to talk about when you're using a pendulum. Do not hold the pendulum like this. Oh, that drives me insane. Because look, now you have two pendulums. You don't want two pendulums.
I want two pendulums.
You want one pendulum. So the deal is,
Give me two.
take it and tuck it in like that, fully in. I'm right-handed, so it's tucked into my right hand. And then once that's done, I'm ready to get rolling.
Ooh, yay.
So the first question is, show me yes. Now for me, my direction is front and back, and yours is the same way as mine. So then I stop it between each, because I don't have all decade to wait for my pendulum to stop. I don't need more gray hair. So then my next question is, show me no. I am waiting for this to give me a different movement than the first time. So sometimes your pendulums will go front and back, they'll go side to side, they'll go sidewards in a slanted position, they'll do a circle, or they'll stop still. That's an answer. It's still an answer. So establish that with every pendulum, because every pendulum can give you a different response. Mine all do the same thing, but every pendulum can give you a different response. So once you have your yes and your no established, the last question you need to say is, are you going to tell me the truth? If I do not get a yes after asking this 3 times, I move on to a different pendulum. And I can clear my pendulum either with a spray smudge, a smoke smudge, putting it on a piece of selenite, clearing it in the full moon. So many different ways to clear your pendulums. We'll do another video on that. But for right now, you're going to do show me yes, show me no, and are you going to tell me the truth? Then we're ready to get rolling. So what type of questions are we going to ask with our pendulum? We are going to ask yes and no based questions. So we use a pendulum for testing our food because we have a lot of food allergies. So is this food okay for me to eat? Is this vitamin going to be beneficial for me? See how I'm posing it as a yes-no question. These are the things that you can do. Now, a lot of my clients will come and say, is this the right guy for me? Is this the right relationship for me? Is this the right job for me? All of those type of things. Those are all yes-no based questions. Sidekick over here at Christmas time was pendulating him whether he was going to be getting certain gifts for Christmas. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So he had already established, little Mr. Sidekick over here, what gifts he was going to be getting before he opened his gifts. And he was right. Shh. Don't tell him. So that's just a short example of some of the many ways that you can use a pendulum. I want to show you an example of some of the other pendulums we have here in the shop. This is a travertine pendulum carved by Jeff. He loves to work with travertine. This is, let's hold it a little closer. It's a raw rutilated quartz pendulum that I wire wrapped. Jeff also makes some steampunk pendulums here in the shop that are fun. As far as we know, he's the only one in the area that's making steampunk pendulums. And they're fun, fun, fun. And this one over here even makes the pendulums. Look at how cute that is. All of our pendulums start at $10, and they go up from there. The travertine pendulums are on the website by going to www.chrisanne-jeff.com. You can also use pendulum boards to establish the position of your pendulum. So this is one direction, this is another direction. By using a different type of pendulum board, it's already established what the direction is in the pendulum board. Now, Jeff carves in travertine these wonderful pendulum boards. So you can see all the information is here, comparable to a Ouija board. It's really cool. We love these. We have quite a few of these in the shop. These are not on the website because they're all one-of-a-kind pieces of art. Jeff also does the directional pendulum boards in travertine. There's your yes, there's your no. We love these. These are gorgeous. And then Jeff is a Galdar rune master. So he carves a lot of rune items here. So this is a rune pendulum board with using the Elder Folthock runes. So lots of fun things. If you're interested in any of the things in the video, contact us. So you can contact us through the website, www.chrisanne-jeff.com, or the best way actually is to go through Facebook to the Facebook page, Elemental Energies with Chrisanne and Jeff. Or you can pick up the phone and call the shop or text the shop as well. And it's in Maine, in the United States, and the number is 207-641-5070. Go have fun with your pendulums. And thank you so much for helping me out. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Be free.